Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my most reached for or most worn perfumes lately. This is a video that I don't do very often. I do have a few perfumes here that I have been reaching for a little bit more often than some of my others. I just thought it would be really fun to share that with you. So if you guys are new here, I would love if you would consider subscribing. On this channel, I share lots of favorites. I pretty much talk about anything that brings me a lot of joy, whether it's really great skincare, really good sunscreens, perfume, clothing, fashion, home decor, other favorites like household favorites, coffee. I mean, pretty much anything that brings me a lot of joy and enriches my life, I like to share with you guys, and I would love if you would consider sticking around. Also, if you guys are interested, I am sharing my tretinoin journey over on my Instagram, so feel free to head over and follow me there, and I will be doing updated videos about my tretinoin experience and journey and products that have been lifesavers, the best sunscreens that I've found, and just my experience overall. So if that interests you as well, please consider subscribing. And with that out of the way, let's get started in today's video. All right, guys, so the first fragrance that I've been wearing a little bit more over the last couple of weeks is Clean Skin from Clean Reserve. And keep in mind as I'm going through these perfumes that I don't have an office job, and I don't have a job where I can actually wear perfume like Monday to Friday every single day. If I did, I would probably burn through my perfumes a lot more quickly. I would have much bigger dents. I work in healthcare, and so I'm really not supposed to be wearing perfume to work, and there's very few perfumes that I can actually get away with in the workplace for me. So if you guys see that I have smaller dents than what you might expect for how long I've had perfumes, that is probably why. And I also don't wear perfume every single day at home. I love wearing perfume, but I don't wear it every single day. So anyway, the first one is Clean Skin from Clean Reserve. Now this one I actually can get away with at work, and I do wear it to work sometimes. If I'm looking for that scent that is going to make me smell sort of laundry fresh, but also just very pretty, very feminine, very clean, this is the one that I go for. This is a very natural skin smelling perfume. It has praline, it has leather, it has musk. There's also a floral note in here. Can't quite remember what it is. It could be lavender. It's like a very relaxing, clean, almost masculine type of scent. And I've told you guys before, to me, it really smells like clean shirt vibes, like a clean shirt that has been laundered, but then your boyfriend wore it overnight and it kind of mixed with the scent of his own skin and maybe a little bit of his deodorant or whatever, or the body wash that he used before he went to bed. And all of those kind of clean, fresh, slightly masculine scents came together with this beautiful musky leather quality that's very, very subtle and just makes this incredibly intoxicating, subtle, clean skin scent. It truly does smell just like clean skin. And the performance on this is amazing. For being a fairly light fragrance, I believe that, this is an eau de parfum. But for being a fairly light fragrance, especially a skin type of scent, it actually has amazing performance, and I get tons of compliments on this perfume. So you can see that I actually do have a fairly good sized dent, considering this is a 100 ml bottle. I actually do wear this quite frequently compared to a lot of my other fragrances. It's just become such an easy reach for me. And I also really like the bottle. I think the bottle is very aesthetically pleasing. Love the simple minimalist label. Love the nice clean glass packaging that's clear. And I also love the wooden cap. So yeah, this is a beautiful fragrance, beautiful bottle, and this one just always seems to be on the easy reach list for me. The next one that I've actually been wearing is from House of Siage, and it's in this little travel set, and this is actually Benevolence. So this travel container was gifted to me from House of Siage a few months ago, and this one is from the Passion de l'Amour line. So the decoration that's on this container is not meant to be for Benevolence. It's meant to be for Passion de l'Amour. Actually, you can see on the cap here, it says Passion de l'Amour. So this one was designed for that bottle. I don't know why they sent me this particular one, but anyways, that's why it's got like a little reptile or whatever on it. This is obviously a travel size holder, and the fragrance is, you can interchange the fragrances, and that is what it looks like. So this one is Benevolence, as you can see. And you guys can see how much I've used of this. I'm almost halfway through this travel size of Benevolence, and I will be honest with you guys. So when it comes to neroli orange blossom fragrances, sweet neroli orange blossoms, you guys know that I have a really hard time with Love Don't Be Shy, Love Don't Be Shy Extreme, Perdizione, any of those fragrances that are, what else is there? There's neroli Portofino, although that one's not super sweet. But any of those like orange blossom neroli fragrances, I do tend to have a hard time with. This one, however, there is something about this one that I absolutely love, and were it not for the performance being not very good on this fragrance, I'd probably already have a full bottle. Not only that, but Benevolence is a very expensive perfume. Unless you get it on a discount, I would never pay full price for it. I would always try to get it on a discount. But if you pay regular price for Benevolence, you're going to be paying upwards of like $400 to $500 depending on where you get it, and the discount and the exchange rate and all of that kind of stuff. So I really love this fragrance though, you guys. It's kind of like Love Don't Be Shy, but it's not as rosy, and it's more light and kind of like spun sugar. It's more like a spun sugar, like airy sugar caramel type of quality. It smells very sparkling. Oh, I just love the way this smells, you guys. I love the way that this smells. I also love Tiara. Tiara is the House of Sillage that I have a full bottle of, and that perfume is absolutely incredible. Like, I love that perfume so much. But this scent has really grown on me. So much so that I keep this little travel spray in with all my other perfumes, and I have been reaching for it. It's just that the performance isn't the greatest. It will last like throughout the day, and I can smell it on myself, but it doesn't project as much as I would like to, and it doesn't have as much body as I would like it to have for being the price that it is. That's the only thing I can say about it. So I've been tempted to buy a full bottle of it just because that's how much I love it, but I told myself not until I get through the entire travel spray. If I get through the entire travel spray and I still am in love with it and can't find another perfume to dupe it with, I will probably end up getting a full bottle at some point, just because I do love it that much. It's so gorgeous. It really speaks to me. I think it's a very me perfume. It really feels like myself when I wear it. It's very sexy. It's very pretty. It's got like this sweet sugary quality. I'll put the notes on the screen for you guys, but it's got this beautiful like orange blossom neroli accord with this beautiful, sweet, light, airy, fluffy sugar. It's just so pretty and very different from Love Don't Be Shy. Definitely in the same veins, but very different. I actually tried Memo Sintra again recently, which is also along the same veins as Love Don't Be Shy and this one. And Memo Sintra, there's just something about it that I can't do. It's too heavy. It's too sweet. It bothers my nose. There's just something about it that I just do not love. But there's something about this one that speaks to me, and it's just light and airy and feminine and pretty, while at the same time being sugary and just stunning. So this one I'm pretty obsessed with. The next one that I actually dug back out and wore again last week is one that has been in and out of the declutter bin for the last year or so. This is Chanel Chance Eau de Toilette. If you guys watch my channel, you know that this was a perfume that I swore by. This one and the EDP version were like my two favorite Chanels of all time, some of my favorite perfumes of all time. And what happened with it was I just kind of got sick of it. I just kind of got tired of it. I'm not sure what happened. I just wasn't reaching for it anymore. I was picking it up and I was kind of hemming and hawing about it. But this one I did bring back out because it was such a holy grail for me, and I just wanted to wear it again and see how I would feel about it, bringing it out and wearing it again. So if you guys haven't smelled this one, this is a patchouli, fruity, floral fragrance. I think there's pink pepper in here as well. I think there's pineapple, there's patchouli. I want to say there's like hyacinth or something in here as well, maybe. I can't quite remember, but it's just such a beautiful, elegant, classy, timeless fragrance. And it almost has a bit of a masculine nature to it. That's not the first time I've heard anybody say something like that. I actually had a friend who wore the Eau Fraiche, and she said that her husband thought that it was one of his colognes, or it reminded him of one of his colognes. And I always have told you guys that Chance Eau de Toilette kind of reminds me a bit of Bleu de Chanel. It has sort of a masculine cleanliness about it in a sense. It still is a feminine fragrance, but there's something about it that has a masculine cleanliness. And when I wore this the other day, it really stayed in my clothing for quite a long time, and it really smelled just so fresh and so clean, and I really enjoyed it. And it reminded me why I used to love this perfume so much. And there is a bit of a sexiness to this perfume as well, I will say, because I think that when you smell classy, clean, and like Chanel, I think you're going to have a bit of a sexiness. It's just inherent with Chanel. This is one of my boyfriend's favorite perfumes on me. So yeah, there is a bit of a sexiness that comes with this one. And I'm really glad that I dug it out of the declutter bin and gave it another chance because, no pun intended, because I do really like this one. So yeah, I think I just maybe needed to take a step back from it, but I'm still really happy to have this one. It hasn't left my pile. I've kind of had it listed for a long time. Nobody's purchased it, and I'm kind of glad it didn't sell at this point because it is just such a timeless fragrance. Yeah, so this one was one that I reached for as well. The next one that I've been reaching for a little bit more is the Black Opium Le Parfum from Yves Saint Laurent. This is the newest version of the Black Opium. I've talked about this one already a few times on my channel. Definitely my favorite Black Opium that there is currently available. I like all of the Black Opiums for different reasons, but this one is just so vanillic and so addictive. I love how long it lasts in my clothing. I love the sillage. I love picking up my shirt and putting my shirt on after I've had this perfume sprayed on it. Pajamas, loungewear, even to the gym. It's not too heavy. It's not cloying. That being said, it does have good performance. Like, I was a little bit worried about the performance when I first got it because it wasn't beast mode, and I was expecting for a Le Parfum, I was expecting it to be beast mode, which it isn't. This one smells very similar to the other Black Opiums. It still has that very signature kind of coffee, jasmine, pear, vanilla accord, which is what Black Opium is known for. Is coffee, jasmine, and vanilla, and pear, I believe, are the main notes. This one, however, has solar notes as well, so it smells a little lighter and more sunshiny in a sense, and it smells just a little softer, and lots of vanilla. There is almost a little bit of a clean laundry touch as well in a sense, I think because of the solar notes. And I just love this one, you guys. Like, had this one been marketed as anything other than Black Opium, I would have fallen in love with it instantly, no matter what it was. No, I think what kind of made me take a step back and I wasn't too sure about it initially is because I knew it was supposed to be a Black Opium and it smells so different from all the other Black Opiums. So I was immediately comparing it to the original. I was comparing it to the Extreme. And it's just so different. And like I've mentioned before, for being a Le Parfum, I think everybody expected it to be bigger, better, stronger, bolder. And that's just not what it is. It's not bolder, it's not stronger, but in my opinion, it is better. I do like it a lot more. Yeah, it's just so easy to wear and so pretty and so likable. This is one I could easily have 100 ml of because it's one of my most reached for. And these days, you guys, that's what I want. I want easy to reach for perfumes that make me feel great when I wear them. And this one is just a no-brainer. I always feel good when I wear this perfume. And that is the last one in today's video of fragrances I've been reaching for lately. So that was it for today's video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed hearing my thoughts on these fragrances, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon in my next one. Bye for now.